my name is Natalie Lawrence, and I'm here to talk about seatbelt and helmet safety laws. Seatbelts are very, very important. They save lives every single day. No matter how serious the wreck is, having a seatbelt on can be the difference between life and death. 32 states have primary seatbelt laws. 115 people die in a car wreck daily, and 90% of those do have seatbelts on, but 10% do not. If we could just get those extra 18 states to enforce the seatbelt law, we might be able to get that percent of deaths daily down a little bit. I know of lots of people who have worn seatbelts and their lives have been saved in a car wreck. Many people close to me have been saved just from buckling their seatbelt, so this is a very important cause to me. 3 of my very, very close friends all were in serious wrecks recently. 2 of them flipped their cars, and if it wasn't for their seatbelt, they might not be here with us today still. One, on the other hand, she had her seatbelt on as well, and it saved her life tremendously. My cousin JR was in a car wreck last year, and there was 5 people in the car, 3 which had seatbelts on and 2 didn't. The 2 that did not have seatbelts on passed away, and the 3 that did have seatbelts on survived. So that just shows you right there that seatbelts can really save your life, whether you believe it or not. Not wearing a seatbelt, you are 47 times more likely to die in a car wreck. If you just take 2 seconds to buckle up, you can save your life. Something else that's very important are the helmet laws. Helmets prevent 37% of crash deaths among drivers and 41% of crash deaths among motorcycle passengers. According to the 50-state helmet law review, 2 states have no helmet laws. So in 2 states, you can ride a motorcycle 70 miles an hour on the interstate and don't even have to wear a helmet. 19 states have mandatory helmet laws. No matter where you go, what you do, you have to have a helmet on if you're on a motorcycle or any kind of ATV. 27 states have age requirements, and unfortunately, Kentucky is one of them. Kentucky has an age requirement of 21 and under. If you're 21 and under, you must have a helmet on at all times. According to the Kentucky State Police, in the last 10 years alone, motorcycle deaths of ages 40 and under have increased by almost 250%. In the range of 50 and older, you have 350% increased deaths. This right there just shows that an age requirement does not matter. If you can be 50 or you can be 15, and if you don't have a seatbelt on, it can change the outcome of a wreck. I know I have my little brother. He was in a motorcycle or a four-wheeler wreck, and he did not have a helmet on, and he got thrown over the four-wheeler handlebars, and the four-wheeler ran over his chest and was only 5 inches away from his head. And if he hadn't had a helmet on, it could have saved a lot more damage than it did. And if the four-wheeler had been up any higher, it could have killed him. So all of this just shows you how important it is to wear a helmet and how important it is to wear a seatbelt. Every single day there's car wrecks. It doesn't matter what you do, no car wreck is planned. So you don't get in your car and say, oh, well, I don't have to wear my seatbelt today, I'm not going to have a wreck. I know many people have died in car wrecks just recently. There was a girl who passed away in a car wreck, and she did not have her seatbelt on. So you think about that, and maybe if she did have her seatbelt on, she would have lived, and everything would have been different. And the heartache of losing someone is really, really bad, but just knowing that they could have done one thing to change the outcome is even more devastating. So whenever you get in your car, I hope that you rethink your situation and just rethink the outcome that could happen if you didn't wear your seatbelt. And make sure you take those extra couple of seconds to buckle up. And whenever you go get on any kind of ATV or four-wheeler, I hope you put on a helmet and fasten it up. Thank you.
Go ahead.
What?